Recently, a YouTuber named RGL started a mini spring-themed build battle. So in this video, I'm gonna try to get first place and make the best spring-themed park ever. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so I'm having this park be based off Venice. So I'll start here with some water, and I'll add two little primitives that will be made out of pavement, and I'll add a little bit of concrete where it touches the water. Now I'll add this texture of moss over it. Alright, and now I'll just copy this down. I also gotta make a fence right here, so I'll make two little poles. There's gonna be a skinnier one on the inside, and now I'll make it all black, and now I'll finish it off with some smaller details. And now I'll just copy this fence in. Alright, and now that all the fences are done, I'll extend out the little walkway so I can add in buildings here. So I'll make it into two sections so that I can copy it. I'll add a little place at the bottom made out of cobblestone, like a Minecraft house. I'll add a doorway here with a black door. Or actually, I might make the door green. Alright, now that the door is done, I'll make a window over here. I'll also do the same design on this door. Alright, and now I'll add a little awning, and I'll make it green. Now I'm gonna add a little light here. Just the basic one will do, and I can flip it to make it look like that. Alright, now I'm gonna add some roof tiles in. Now I'll make the roof orangish. Alright, now I'll make the top to the building. I'll add the same cobblestone as the base. I'll also copy the same window design. Alright, now that the window's done, I'm gonna add a little flower bed. Now I'll just copy this whole building in. That looks quite nice. But actually first, I'll make some tables and chairs. So it's gonna be pretty skinny, and the top will be made out of red. Now I'll make a table, and then I'll add a big leg going down. I'll also add some cloth over the table. And now I'll add two little blocks where the corners will be. We have a nice little table. I'll also make some ketchup and mustard bottles. And now over here, I'm gonna have a little bridge. So I'll start right here with the bridge. It's gonna be made out of concrete. I'll add some darker lining around the edges. All right, and now I'll try and make some custom bricks. Alright, and now I'll copy the bridge over. I'll add in a little fence here. So I'll copy in this little pole. I guess I'll make a custom fence. And boom, it is done. Alright, now I'm gonna get started on the next building over here. So the main structure will be concrete, and the door will be right in the middle. And I'll do the same thing with the bottom, where I make it out of cobblestone. Now I'll make some more windows using brick. And I'll just curve it around the window, just like this. And I'll add in these same flower beds, place it in. And I'll add in these basic trees and layer them and put it in. And now I want to try adding in a bench. So I'll add in some planks like this. That will lead to more planks. And I'll do a little outline using these darker metal pieces and place it in. And then over here, I'm gonna have a drop tower, and now I'll work on the building for that. So I'll start here. It's gonna be made out of this white concrete, and now I'll make the arch using the cylinder. And I'll copy this arch for two side decorations. Alright, and now I'll just place it in. Now I'll add a large circle roof where it comes out of. Now I'll make a darker piece where it touches the floor. Now I'll add in this window design that I have from earlier. Alright, now I'm gonna get work on this large tower here. So I'll curve it around the tower like this, and then I'll paint it all orange. Now I'm gonna add some details on the side of the building. So I'll make a detailed concrete thing and paint it white, and I'll copy the detail around just like the base of the building. And I'll also add these smaller details in between. And I'll copy the same design to the top as well. And now for the large window here, I'll just do the same as the base, but leave some holes in it. And I'll also add some little details going down it. And then the top roof will be made out of a cone with a smaller pointy cone inside and another pointy inside that one. And I'll make the roof trim out of this little detail here. Now over here I'm gonna have a little boat, so I'll build the base like this and make it pointy here. And now I'm gonna add a little outer trimming out of darker wood. I'm also gonna add some rope on the edge and place my little personal statue in. Look at that. Alright, now I'll make one last type of building that will go over here. So I'll start with the same door, and the whole building will be made out of cobblestone. And I'll make it a bit warmer and darker. I'll make a trim around the door made out of concrete, or maybe rock. And I'll make it look like individual bricks. I'll place in the same lights as before, but flip it. And I'll do the same brick design for the windows. I'll push back the stone wall where it touches the brick. Now I'll add a little square design in the middle, and I'll copy the whole window to the other side. I'll make some skinnier windows right here. They'll have the same bricks. I'll make a little window covered thing here and make it out of wood. And I'll finish off this window with a little bit of greenery. Now it's time to make the top part of the building. And for the top building, I'll keep it simple and make a fence thing. And I'll also keep it simple by just adding in the same window. Alright, and now that this final building's done, I'll group it and add it in. Alright, and I'll finish up the area by recoloring some houses and just placing them in. Alright, now this is all done. And I'm gonna have the same buildings over on this side, but I'm pretty sure watching that would be boring, so... And boom, that definitely did not take 2 hours. Alright, now over here, I'm gonna have some really steep stairs leading up to a ruins, like Italy ruins area. So I'll start here and build up some steep stairs. And I really hope that this doesn't look ugly. I'm also gonna add some little like rocks or brick type things in it. And I'll add some little shrubs in the little corner areas. And I'll also add these little rocks on top of the flat parts. And now I'll just copy all of this to the other side. Alright, and now that the entry to this area is done, I'm gonna start on the terrain over here. So I'll start with a little pathway here, and I'll put some grass around the path. And I'll place in these round bushes, and I'll use these same rocks to cover up the buildings here, and add some bushes in it. I'm also gonna make some custom trees. Oh, there we go. So I'll just make some branches like this, and add some bushes on top. And now I'll group it, and put it in. Alright, now I'm gonna work on a giant ancient ruins here, that will also be the station to the coaster. So I'll make a base right here, and I'll make some stairs around the structure, and now I'll make some giant pillars that will be more of a yellow color, with some lines going through them. And I'll add some smaller cylinders, and now I'll copy all the pillars to the other side. And now I'll add some tile looking things that look broken. Alright, and I'll take the smallest coaster in the game, the single rail. I'll just make a... Oh, that's perfect. I'll make a quick little layout. I'm also gonna add some smaller decorations, like some fallen over bricks. And I'll finish off the terrain by adding a whole bunch of rocks around it and these bushes. Alright, all of this took about 30 hours, so please like and subscribe and enjoy the cinematic.